Don't change that dial. It's time for your go-to source for all things entertainment and caffeinated. Now give it up and welcome to the stage, Eva and DJ!
I'm Eva Crowe.
And I'm DJ Blokzyl.
And this is the Inks and Lattes podcast, where we're spilling the ink and dishing out drinks.
Yeah, we're both members of the Creative Coffee Cafe Discord network, an amazing place where creative people can come together to chill, bounce ideas, just shoot the shit, and get support from their fellow creatives. It's a great community, and we're actually going to just talk about a few great CCC-related things. For instance, if you are looking for another podcast, a different one, that dives into the strange, the mysterious, and the downright bizarre, you can check out Niche Knowledge and Nonsense with lifelong friends Bailey Brain Vomit and Ethan Dixon. Every other Monday, they swap mind-bending stories like the Philip Experiment, real gnome sightings, and 500,000 abandoned tunnels beneath America. Now, whether it's cryptids, cryonics, or things that just go bump in the night, these two bring the weird right to you. You can catch new episodes on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more.
And Luna Wolf Wyoming Designs has all kinds of beautiful tumblers, mugs, and stemless wine tumblers. They offer pre-made designs that are adorable and super cool, and they also accept custom orders, which is a great Christmas gift, everyone.
Wink, wink.
Owner and creator Vicki has also put out her special dripping creativity tumbler, and 15% of the sales on those go back into the Creative Coffee Cafe.
Also, Aster at Aster's Mystic Bedhead has a shop on coffee. You can check out Aster's tiny art, and you can snag your own adorable, one-of-kind piece of Aster's tiny art. And again, all the links here can be found in the description.
All right, so this is one of my most exciting episodes. I'm
Your
excited about this
favorite
one.
game of the series, as you've mentioned.
It is. So today we're going to talk about Mass Effect 3. Yeah, the best one, in my opinion.
Did you finish playing it on thing? Did you finish playing it on Xbox? Like, you were playing it again, right? Did you finish it or yet? Or did you? No?
No, I didn't finish it again because Veilguard came out.
Right. No, yeah.
Otherwise, I would have.
I mean, it's not like you haven't beaten it plenty of times
because
before,
Mass Effect. Yeah, it is my comfort game, though. Mass Effect 3 is my comfort game. I love the combat in Mass Effect 3, and I don't care what anybody else says. I will die on the hill that Mass Effect 3 is the best of the franchise.
Entire point. You like it because you don't die on the hill, right?
The story... I swear, I will defend Mass Effect 3 to my death. And I've gotten into so many discussions with people about Mass Effect 3 and why they think Mass Effect 2 or even 1, God forbid, is better. But it just, none of them hit the same emotionally as Mass Effect 3 does. It hits on a different level for me emotionally. What do you think?
It definitely, I mean, it's the culmination of everything from before, right? Especially a lot of the choices you make in Mass Effect 2, you see the consequences of those choices in Mass Effect 3.
Mm-hmm.
And they can be devastating in some cases.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually devastating. And I just want to give a quick spoiler warning. If you have not played Mass Effect 3, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but if you've played Mass Effect 3 and you were concerned about major spoilers, you might want to tune out now, because I'm sorry, but we are going to address major Mass Effect 3 spoilers. The game's been out for 10 years.
We're talking about Mass Effect 3 in 2024 and not expect to have us talk about this stuff, but...
Spoilers. Yeah. So, spoiler-wise, Mass Effect 3, yeah, devastating. There's quite a few devastating things in Mass Effect 3. For me personally, and I'm pretty sure for you, it's the same thing.
The hardest one?
What for you is the most devastating thing
one is
in Mass Effect
Mordin.
3?
Like Mordin and having
obviously.
To destroy. Although it's funny because honestly, it's not the hardest choice for me. Like, because I will.
No,
It's
not
not.
the
It is the
hardest
most
choice.
devastating one, yes. Though, especially like
The most
yeah,
devastating
especially if you
outcome.
choose like the path where you need to save the Genesis, where you're going to save it, and then Mordin goes up and he basically sacrifices his life, and then he says to you,
Oh
and then he's
God, that's
amazing. He
so
just like
sad.
had to be me, and it like
Ugh, it had to be me. Someone
right,
else may have
and
gotten
then
it
he
wrong.
talks about
Oh my
like it would
God,
have been nice to
I
like
can't.
with the seashells and stuff, and I was like, oh my God, are
See
you
the
trying to break
seashells.
my heart? Like seriously.
I cry every single time. I hate that mission because I know how it ends. And I
It's
just
not
hate
a
that
fun
fucking
mission to
mission in
do.
general. I hate the thing with like it's fine up until the end. Up until the
Oh yeah,
hammers
that's true. Yeah, that part's kind of
aspect.
annoying.
I
Yeah.
despise because those gigantic fucking things keep
Yeah.
bull rushing you. And but the best thing I will say, because I always play through all of Mass Effect, I play as a infiltrator,
Night, night,
right? So I am all about that
night, night.
invisibility cloak. And I have discovered that whenever I get overwhelmed and my anxiety starts to ramp up, which is always in that mission, because of that part, I just go invisible and I run like hell. Like before I do that mission, I max out my invisibility and then I just go for it. And I'm like screaming as I do it because it's so intense and things are exploding and the Reaper's there and it's just insanity. But that's the only way I can get through the end of that is I just go invisible
Yeah,
and I
you
run
just
like
get through
hell.
it as fast as you
And
can.
some people would call that cheating. Yeah, some people have called that cheating in the past when I've talked about it. Fuck that. That is not cheating. It is included as
Not
a
only that,
skill
but
in the
in
game.
like you think
I'm
about the game
utilizing it.
itself, who the hell cares? You're
Right?
trying to save the
Right? And like,
universe.
what do
Who
you
cares if
care?
we're cheating? That's the idea.
Like, and that's like one of my abilities. No one's like coming after Liara for using her warp and being like, that's cheating. She's kicking ass with her warp. You know what I mean? Like, it's not my fault that I'm really good at being invisible and running past baddies while my team covers me. That's not my fault. That's what
Right?
they're there for.
They'll be
And
fine.
I hate that mission. I hate that mission.
But the
What's
end of
that?
it though, the end of it's fun. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. What is one of your favorite missions? Don't get into the one yet because we're not going to talk about it quite yet. The one DLC, but what's your favorite
Okay,
mission in Mass Effect 3?
I can't remember exactly which one. Like I will say, I love the run up to the end. Like the run up to the end. I'm not a fan of the
Yeah,
end. I will. I was really like, yeah.
nobody really is.
Even with the still extra that they ended, it was good. But anyway, but the run up to the end, and then talking with everyone at the end, and
Mm.
then like getting those final
Oh,
conversations in, and almost like just wrapping up everything that you've meant to each other for the entire three games is just it's so emotionally it
oh,
hits so hard. I think that's one of the
it
it is the
does.
best part of these games is that they do such a good job of making these characters, and I think this is where Mass Effect 2 this is where I really like Mass Effect 2 and the characterization that they did, because I feel without a lot of that characterization that they did in Mass Effect 2, it wouldn't hit as hard in Mass Effect 3. I didn't like the story in Mass Effect 2,
For
but I
sure.
did love the characterization, and doing that helped so much to make you feel so much for the characters at the end. And like you've been through hell and back to get to this point, and this is the end.
Yep.
This is the end.
Yeah. And it makes you
Yeah,
feel it. Like so many games, like I love Dragon Age. I love Dragon Age. But when I played Inquisition, the end, I was
yeah,
like,
right.
meh,
I mean, no, that's the thing. A
eh.
lot of games are like that.
I was like, it's fine, it's over. But like, yeah, there was no
Yeah,
emotional impact for me at the end. I cry through the end of Mass Effect 3. I actually cry. The saying the goodbyes is devastating. Um, because you still have that hope that that you can all
yeah,
make it out alive. You know what I mean? Everybody has that flicker of hope, but then there's that underlying unsaid bit of we're probably
Yeah.
not going to make it, and you're just like,
That's what
oh,
makes it hit so much
it's
harder
so
too, because
devastating.
it's this kind of idea, and even like the first time you play it, you don't know how it's going to go. You don't know what's going to end up happening.
Yeah.
So, and the way that the game is played out at that point, you think about the end of Mass Effect 2, no one's safe. This
Hmm.
isn't a game where you're just like, oh yeah,
Right,
we're gonna
right.
be.
You can literally
Yeah.
lose everyone at
So
the
they've
end of Mass
already
Effect 2.
established that no one is safe. Literally, no one. You can die at the end of Mass Effect 2.
Right.
No one is safe, which gives it that much more
Yeah.
gravity at the end of Mass Effect 3 because you don't know what's going to happen at the end. You don't know who's going to live. You have no idea who's going to die. So those endings hit so hard. Those conversations hit
Yeah.
so hard. It
Yeah,
honestly,
they
the
do.
end of Mass Effect 3 feels like
Um,
the end of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King, really, in the sense where like in the same kind of way where they're
mhm.
saying goodbye at the end. This is like the same kind of thing, but except you're going into the battle instead of after.
Yeah, I actually love that aspect of it so much. It's so good. Like if they wouldn't have included that, imagine how like less
Yeah,
impactful that would have been.
well, that's what makes me.
Because it gives you a
That's
moment
what
with
pissed me off about the
everyone,
end
like the
too. Like
entire
the end
crew.
just feels like a slap in the face to everything. Like that.
See, I'm like in the minority that doesn't hate the end. I'm like in the minority. I know that, but like the end to me tracks for the way the story has developed over time.
Well, I love the idea. I
Is it
love the
devastating? Yeah.
idea of the end. I don't like the execution. I'll put it that way.
I get that. Yeah, I get that. Um, and that's why a lot of people don't like Mass Effect
Yeah.
3. That's generally the major complaint. But for me, it's one of those things where, and I know you're kind of the same way, where like it doesn't take away from how
No.
incredible that game is. Is it perfect? No, but BioWare is not perfect. Um, BioWare has its issues for sure, but like for what they did with Mass Effect 3,
Oh
it's
yeah.
just so good. Like my favorite mission in Mass Effect 3 is actually not counting any of the DLCs, is the Citadel mission. I love the Citadel
Oh
2
my god,
mission in Mass
best
Effect 3.
DLC ever.
It's no,
Wait,
not the
which one?
DLC.
Which one then?
Not the DLC. I'm talking about when after you do the Krogan
Okay, yeah,
genophage, after you cure the
yeah.
genophage, ideally. i- If you don't, I don't know, you're a monster. But um the Krogan, after you do that and you go to the Citadel and the attack on the Citadel is
Oh,
happening. That is
okay,
my favorite
yeah,
Mass Effect main
yeah.
priority mission. The worst part of that mission is Kai Lang, which he's garbage. I don't care what anybody says. That
I
part is the
don't know
worst part of
what
the
they
game for
were
me
thinking.
is
You
Kai
know
Lang
what?
when you first meet
I
him.
hate Kyle Lang's the design. It's
And
not even
like,
that I hate him. I hate the design of
yeah,
the character so much that I hate that aspect worse than I hate the ending.
yeah, like I love that mission, right? Because it's so good because you're like you're fighting in the Citadel and like there's Cerberus everywhere and it's so good and like you're exploring parts of the Citadel that you've never seen like behind the scenes. There's like the elevator scene. I love it all except for that part where you meet Kai Lang and it is the biggest piece of shit cutscene in the entire franchise in my opinion. I think that that cutscene is bullshit. I think it's bullshit that that's how Thane finally goes out.
I
Because
yeah.
spoiler,
I just
Thane.
it feels like they had a different
But
writer for
like
Kai
like
Lang at
Thane is a
period. And it's just like
badass.
where?
Like what even is that fight scene? What even is that fight scene? It's not even a fight scene. It's literally like me, Garrus, and Liara chilling, watching this guy kick Thane's ass, kind of, and then, like, all of a sudden, Thane gets stabbed because we're all standing around, like, hey, let him do it. Let him fight it out. Like, what were we doing? That is the worst game scene in the entire franchise. Like,
Thane deserved
it's
better.
a travesty that
Yeah,
that is
Thane
how
deserved
Thane goes
better.
out.
Half
It's
take justice for
Thane
Thane.
deserved better. Yes. Which, by the way, Thane. Oh, I love him. He makes me cry too. So that's Mordin, Thane, and the ending all make me cry. 3 different separate times I will cry during Mass Effect 3, sometimes more
And I'm
depending
sure
on how I'm feeling.
that's not even
But
inclusive.
those
There are
3
probably
times
other
will
stuff
make me
too. I'm
cry.
sure that you haven't even thought of. You're just like, I,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what? He's so. I'm not even gonna devote any time to talk about him because you know what? No, screw that. He doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. I do like the way that Mass Effect 3 handles the Caden/Ashley situation. Mine is always Caden. I like being able to tell Caden that I've left him for Garrus. It's like my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing in the entire game of Mass Effect 3 is when Caden's like trying to get back and he's like, I'm sorry, Shepard. And he's like, hey, is there something going on with you and Garrus? And I'm like,
Fuck yeah, there is.
sorry, Caden. So you had to find out this way.
Sorry, not sorry.
If there was an option that was like, yeah, fuck you, Caden. If there was an option, I would choose it every time. But I would be like, I forgive you and you can come back on the Normandy, but you're no longer it, Caden. That's what I would do if it was up to me. But yeah, it's just Mass Effect 3 is so much, it's such good fun. Honestly, the missions are so good. The Normandy is the best version of the Normandy, I think.
Yep. Well, I mean, like
Um,
it makes
yeah,
sense.
I
I
love the
mean, like it
Normandy
is
in
the
Mass Effect
culmination
3.
of all three, so of course it's gonna have the best ship too. And of course, we're back to being a government ship and not a freaking
Yeah,
corporate ship either there too, right? So it's just like, all right, we want to make sure that you have the
right,
best stuff you
right.
have to succeed. We're not going to try to cheap out on anything like a corporation would do, kind of idea.
Yeah, we're back with the Alliance. Um, what other aspects? You get Diana Allers in
Not a
Mass
fan.
Effect 3, which I don't know why anyone would not
Well,
let her
yeah,
on the
I
ship.
mean,
Like, I don't
yeah,
even know
I don't
why.
even understand why that's even an option,
Like,
but all right, like.
and the fact that you can just tell her to leave at any given time, like you could just be like, get off the
No,
ship.
but that you know what I like having that kind of
Like,
agency at least though. But I mean, it
yeah.
just makes her.
Oh, biggest
Oh, go
missed
ahead.
opportunity.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say now. So go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna say, I think the biggest missed opportunity of Mass Effect 3, and it's such a minor thing, the
The
dog.
robot dog.
The dog, the dog. The robot dog could have had so much more. I pet the dog every time I can. Every time I go down there, I go up to the dog and I'm like, good boy, and I like pat him every time. I'm like, why can't I do more with the dog? Why can't he
Why
come
does
and
the
sleep in
dog
my
even exist if
fucking
you can't
cabin?
pet him?
Right? Like, what was the point of having him if I can't play with the dog and he can't come sleep on my bed in the cabin?
It's like they put
What's
him
the
in and then
point?
they forgot
Like,
about they
like,
forgot about him and then the king came out and then people just like, what the hell's going on? They're like, oh
right?
shit, we forgot the dog.
Because I think that was a addition for the Legendary Edition, and I don't think that was in the original Mass Effect
No.
3, if I remember correctly, because I remember then I played the Legendary, and I was like, "What the fuck? We have a dog?" And then I was instantly disappointed because I realized I couldn't do anything with the damn
Yeah,
dog.
honestly,
And I was like, "Well,
I
this is
don't
a
know what would be
waste."
worse, just not having a dog at all or having a dog you can't pet. It's like a tease at that point,
Not having a dog at all
right?
would be better.
It's cute though.
Like,
It's
don't tempt me
cute.
with a
Like
dog.
it's cute.
Oh, he's super cute.
He's a dog.
And then what else? Oh, we should probably talk about before we move on to our picks. We should for sure talk about the DLC
Yes,
to end
yes,
all
shore leave.
DLCs. I don't care what anybody says. Shore Leave is the
The
DLC of any
I
game
feel it
ever.
works really well because generally speaking, the game generally has like a very serious kind of a feel to it, but it does have some humor wrapped in it as well. So like, there's some games where like, cause basically like
Yeah.
if you haven't played it, the Citadel is basically it is fan service. Uh, and it goes full in fan service in this DLC, where it goes into the characters and it
Yup.
goes to the interaction between the characters, and there are no holds barred in this kind of idea too. Like anything and everything you thought
Yes.
about, they make
It's so
fun of the
good.
characters so much in it, and It works so well. It feels earned. It feels earned for one. That's one reason it works so well. It feels
Yeah,
earned because you've been with these characters. You see the characterization again in Mass Effect 2 helps so much with making it again. So you feel you've grown up with these characters. You've gotten to know them. There's so many different interactions,
yeah,
and they've had fun with each other. They've been through shit, and they've also joked with each other about certain things. And there's certain aspects that fans have seen and be like, "Hey, this is a really funny aspect." And they put that into this DLC. And so this is fan service done right. And so another reason, number two, I think it works well.
it really
Some games
is.
it wouldn't work well because they're too serious. Like fan service in something like Call of Duty wouldn't really work too well because it's just serious. There's no real like humor to it. So
Right,
having a humorous side just feels jarring. And
right.
then there's other games where they're just normally very slapstick to begin with. So like something like that for, let's say, if you are doing a Guardians of the
Mm-hmm.
Galaxy game and you had this DLC where they're being like fun, it wouldn't really feel that much different than the way it was before anyway. But it works so well in Mass Effect
Yeah.
because it takes itself seriously, but it also it has heart and it has some humor in it. And then so having all this action in it
Mm-hmm.
makes it so well because it's kind of like, hey, this is the same people, but this is them in reality, like behind the scenes. It's like a behind the scenes look at Mass
Right.
Effect, and you get to play it.
It's all the stuff we've
Yeah,
always wanted to see. Yeah.
and you get to
Uh,
play it.
and for anyone who hasn't done yeah, for anyone who hasn't done the Shore Leave DLC and plans to do it, word to the wise, do not do the Shore Leave DLC until almost the very end of the game. It's worth it to wait. I am one of those people who, if it's my favorite part, I push to get to it as quickly as possible, except for Shore Leave. Because, like DJ said, it is very much, it feels earned. Because, which is the point of Shore Leave. It's like literally Anderson being like, y'all need a break. It's an order. Take some fucking time. And then you still got to work to it. So even when you get the Shore Leave and you go to
It's
start
still a
that
mission.
mission, there's the whole intro, the whole beginning of the fake shepherd, and that is a doozy of a
It
mission, by
was,
the way.
yeah,
It's fun as fuck,
it was a
but it's
pain
a
in the ass.
doozy. Like, it's a doozy because you're constantly like, is it over? Are we done?
it
And then you're like, nope, here's some more. First, like, you're
it
all alone, which is,
definitely felt that
I don't
part like
like that. I
it
don't
went
like
on
when
a
I don't have
little
my crew.
too long, in my opinion, that part. But the payoff,
Possibly.
the thing is, the payoff was so good that you forget about how long it took you to get there.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. That's what makes it worthwhile. And because you have this whole new area and all this stuff. But the Shore Leave DLC with the party, when I do the Shore Leave DLC, I make like 3 separate saves so that I can do every variation of the party humanly possible. Like, I play that party for like 3 straight hours because I am just like, okay, let's do it this way. Because, I mean, even the details of like, first of all, you have
Right.
this amazing apartment, thanks to Anderson, and the apartment's beautiful. Um, and then once you want to wait to the end as well because you have to have your entire crew for the Shore Leave
Oh
DLC.
yeah.
It's just worth it to have the whole crew for the party. Um, and then there's just so many variables. Like you can choose, you go up to Glyph and he's like, do you want a laid back evening or do you want some party music? And you're like, party music, please. Then everyone's dancing and it's so much fun. People are making jokes and laughing at Shepard's dance moves. Like I romance Garrus, and at one point when they're all dancing in the kitchen, Garrus is like, what's she doing with her
Well,
hands?
it's funny because again, it
It's
plays
so
off the fact
good.
that in the
Like
entire
he's, and
series,
then
he
he,
sucks at dancing. And they make
yeah,
fun of
they
her
always
throughout the
make fun of
series, which
Shepard's
is why that
dancing.
pays off so well too.
Mm-hmm.
That's not just a fan service.
Yep. And it's the same reason why, because I know how Shore Leave plays out, I every chance I get through the Mass Effect franchise to dance, I dance. Anytime you're at a club and it
Why
gives you the
wouldn't you?
option to dance, I'm like, yeah, get it out, Shepard. And then like Hallie being drunk in the bathroom, hysterical. At one point she says, and I'm sure this all varies depending on who you're romancing, but I romance Garrus, and there's a part where Tally is drunk in the bathroom, and she says, "Oh, Shepard, Or she says like, "Oh, Garrus, but you're with Shepard. Oh, both of you?" And it's like, Allie, stop it, girl. Stop it. Grunt and Rex sitting in the living room just
Oh,
being drunk
Edie, the stuff
weirdos.
Edie starts
Oh, it's
saying
so
sometimes
good.
to people and stuff like, oh my god. Edie is so fun in that party too.
So fun. It's so fun to like hook her and Joker up. Oh god. And like even Vega. I love Vega. I feel like he's a seriously underrated character. Because he seems so one-dimensional, but he's really not. But I love Vega and I love how they do the like arguments up on the top. Oh my god.
I was just
Edie
gonna
and
say,
Trainer.
my
Oh,
girl Trainer, who I
so
always
good.
romance when I'm with them Shep, and I'm always send Shep. And oh my god, Edie and Trainer, yeah, with the voice.
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. And like even the little things like being able to like it depending on the type of party you choose, more of a laid back
Yeah,
party, you guys can play cards. At one point you can have Miranda and Jack reconcile their differences.
it's
And
amazing
it's amazing. You're like,
how
"Oh,
much they put
this is
into it.
everything I
Really,
wanted."
like they put so much into that. It does not feel half-assed.
They
It ain't
really did.
full-ass, that one.
No. Yeah, it definitely like my personal favorite moment that's not romance related in that DLC party bit is Grunt in the shower. He's
Yes.
under the shower spray and he's hammered drunk. And you can literally sit there and interact with Grunt probably close to
It'll do
50
something different
times.
every
And he
time.
will say something different and random. Yeah, every single I did it once until it like started over and it's so long. At one point because he's just drunk rambling and at one point he's in the shower and he just says, "Hannah can't wear sweaters." You're like,
Makes me
"What?
wonder.
What
I
does
wonder
that
if some of
even mean?"
the developers were hammered when they came up with some of this stuff.
Right? And like at one point he just goes, "Sharks."
They must
And
have,
that's it.
you know what? The
That's all he
developers
says.
and the coders must have been laughing their asses off when they were making this shit up. I would have loved to have
Oh,
been
for
part of their crew. Yeah,
sure. That had to have
exactly.
been so much fun.
Anyway, we should get to our picks.
And that's what's cool. Yes.
So
Yes, we
my pick
probably
of the
should.
week, my pick
You
of
can
the
go
week is
first this
actually
time.
Javik or Javik. Javik, I think it's pronounced. I can't remember how. Yeah, Javik, right. I don't know what I was
Javik.
thinking.
Yep.
Javik is my favorite in the sense that he's fascinating in Mass Effect 3 with the way that he interacts and pisses everyone off, really, for the most part. But I mean, literally
He
like a fish out
does.
of water, right? And well, not literally, but like in the sense, yeah, like
In every
he's from
sense.
he's a Prothean. He's from hundreds of thousands of years ago in a new culture where basically like all the species that are dominant now are ones that were what he called primitive when he was. And I what I like about
Mm-hmm.
Javik too is he represents. I think the difference between like the cultures too. Javik is a. It's funny because Liara studied Prothean, right? And then he finally gets to meet this Prothean, and he's an ass.
Right.
Like she thinks that these people are like these cultured, like
Right.
she's in awe of these Protheans, and Javik is just a complete asshole.
Yeah,
Like if Javik was real, he
he
would vote for
is.
Trump. And that's why I say I had him as my pick because he
Yeah, he's
showed like Javik and the Protheans were all about power for power's sake. Their thing was just like they didn't want
right.
when we were when you work with other species, Javik's like, what the hell? Why are you asking them to do something? Tell them to do it. Make them do it. And like because that's what they did.
Right.
They were brutal.
They
Like
were a
they
brutal
were
group of
absolutely
people.
awful. They looked
Mm-hmm.
down on everyone else. They considered themselves the pinnacle, and they basically bent all the other species to their will. They were what we were fighting against, really, when you come down to it, in a way. They
Right.
represented that. So really,
Right. Yeah, like
the
they were an
Protheans versus
intense
Reapers were basically
people.
assholes versus assholes. in a sense, where it's just like we want to subjugate these people, and the Reaper's just like, well, actually, you know what? We just want to destroy them, and just like, no, you can't destroy them. We're trying to subjugate them. Okay, we're going to destroy you too. It's
Right.
basically like
Right.
a big
And like,
dominant group coming up against another even more dominant group that doesn't even want to subjugate you. They just want to destroy you. And Fortune just like, no, we're the best. And then now you've got this different, like now you've got the next cycle, and they're actually working with each other. And I like that because it's the difference
yeah,
between like progress and not progress. This like what they're showing is how we
yeah,
can progress as a species, how we can progress as a people, as a community. Javik represents the old way of doing things. This cycle represents the new way of doing things.
right,
And Javik is kind of just like he has no way
right.
how to adapt, and he's pissing everyone off because he's just used to subjugating everyone. And he's like, "Why are you doing that? Why are you working together?" And so that's why I
Right.
like Javik, having Javik as a character in the game, because he represents like it provides a sharp contrast that I think kind of goes underrated in the game in that kind of sense.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do like Java. He's a good addition. Um, and then my pick, I've been waiting to talk about him. My pick is Garrus Vicarian. There
No,
is
there
no
is not.
shepherd without Vicarian. I love Garrus. He's perfect. I will die on the hill that him and Shepard belong together. Chris and I actually had a whole like disagreement about it. It was so funny because Chris believes that he belongs with Tally, but he's wrong. Um, Chris is actually wrong. Uh, Sorry, Chris. Sorry, not sorry. But so Garrus is a Turian badass. He is my ride or die. I love him through all the games. He's in all three games. You can only romance him from 2 and 3, and I
He's
do it
basically one
every
of the first
time.
guys
He's
that you can get in the
perfect.
game too. Like he's with
Garrus
you
is the
pretty much the entire time,
yeah, you know you can miss
which is
Garrus
crazy,
entirely in
right?
Mass Effect 1. Like you could I know, I know. I would hate myself if I missed Garrus because he is actual perfection. Not only is he a smoking hot Turian, but he's clever beyond belief. He's always calibrating. He's always calibrating in the engine bay. Um, always doing some calibrations, even to Shepard's dismay. Um, but he is such a great guy. He starts out as a CSEC officer, and then he leaves CSEC to go with Shepard, and then you meet him again in Mass Effect 2 when he's as Archangel and he's out like doing fucking badass like vigilante shit. Because that's Garrus's deal. Garrus says very early on that like he is all about doing the right thing, but sometimes you have to do nefarious things to make that happen. He hates the red tape of like diplomacy and like all of the bullshit red tape that like CSEC has to go through to make things happen. He hates that. So like Garrus is very much that guy who just he makes the hard choices and I love him for it. And he's emotional. I love him. I cannot speak highly enough of Garrus Vicarian. I have a coffee mug that says there's no shepherd without Vicarian, and it's just perfect. Like I almost can't romance anybody else because I love him so much. He talks to Shepard about like how he had to watch like vids to know how to romance a human.
That's so sweet,
It's so
though.
good.
Like that's so
And then,
sweet.
dude, it's so sweet, dude. When you romance Varys or Garrus during the shore leave party, him and Zaid spend the entire party on the one playthrough, booby trapping your apartment because he's like, nobody's gonna get to my girl. I'm like, I love you so much. And then, during the end
Oh
scenes, when
God,
you're doing your
yeah.
final goodbyes, oh, dude, Garrus is like talking about baby, like Turian, half human, half Turian babies, and it is so
The
sad. And it makes me
oh
cry. And he's like, he says that like, if they don't make it, I'll
yeah.
like see you at the
That
bar,
that
Shepherd.
that
And I'm
part
like,
where
oh
they're
my
on
god,
where
I
they're in the
can't.
Citadel and they're at the
Like,
top shooting
oh,
shit like little shooting off and that choice where you have to
love
make
it,
where you have to decide whether you want
love
to
it.
actually hit it or not.
I will
You're always miss.
always. I've done both, but
Yeah,
I
I was gonna
love
say you
letting
always
Garrus
miss,
have the
don't you?
win. Yep. He needs the win. I've done it the other way and I was like, okay, that didn't feel right. But like when he wins and he does the I'm Garrus Vicarian and this is my favorite spot on the Citadel. It's so good. Like he's such a great character. Just so charming. I love him. I am a Turian fan because of Garrus Vicarian. He is the perfect he's the most perfect
honestly,
character in
he's
that
the ride
entire
or die in
franchise
the
for me.
entire series.
He's
He really is.
he is the ride or die. He really is. Like I love Liara, she's my girl, but Garrus is my ride or die. He stands
Yep.
by Shepard when nobody else does. When Caden doesn't stand by Shepard, Garrus is fucking there to pick up
They're
the
besties
pieces.
throughout the.
So
Even if you
yes,
don't
Garrus is my
romance them,
favorite.
they're your besties. Your besties.
Besties, yep.
Yeah.
Yep, he's there no matter what. No matter what. So
All right.
yeah,
And
that's my pick. But
yeah.
I think we're gonna have to wrap up this week's
That's
episode.
yeah. We'll have to wrap up this week's episode of Inks and Lattes. Yeah.
Good-
Thanks for hanging with us. We'll be here every Wednesday as part of the Ripping Creativity podcast, hosted by the amazing Chris Corbin. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
And if you want more information about the Creative Coffee Cafe and how you can get involved, you just got to visit the website creativecoffeecafe.com for more info, and the sign up for the Discord can be found there as well. You should totally join. We're a lot of fun. Lastly, if you have any news or projects that you want to share, send it over to submit@creativecoffeecafe.com, and if we can, we'll get it on the next episode. So thank you guys again for tuning in to Inks and Lattes, where we are spilling the ink and dishing out drinks.